Why don't we begin with just a brief background on MJQE as the organization?
Okay. Well, as an American Cambodian, I arrived in Cambodia as a fellow in integrated management of childhood illness, and as a medical doctor, I do that for 1 year, and after that, I venture into teaching and eventually start my business as a language center, and eventually school, primary to high school, and it started from there in 2005 with just one building, 2 flat of apartment, and 4 students, 5 staff.
4 students, 5 staff.
Yes, and 1 building, and then with American Language Center, and eventually American Intercon School. So as of now, we have 23,500 students, and we have 2,006 staff and teacher, and alumni of about 55,000 alumni.
55,000 alumni.
Yes.
And I'm not surprised if quite a number of those alumni are now leading the country.
Yes, you are true with that. A lot of them have gone to university, best university both in Cambodia and overseas, and they have returned, hold many high positions. And I assume that within 10 more years, most of the positions are held by our alumni. Because we are one of the largest educational provider in Cambodia.
Right.
And we are the only school in Cambodia that go on stock market.
And I did read that the IPO has been very successful, and that 2023 was a good year. Could you shed light on what's been driving the growth of the organization?
Yes, quality have proved that it's been the success story of our education company. Quality and qualified management, good governance, compliance, and the support from parents and students make the school success. And with that success come with profits, and we have a 102% profit, net profit, and we have an increase of 47 revenue and 45 gross profit increase. And that is tremendous compared to the previous year. And in 2023, we expand 5 campuses, which is quite amazing compared to other institutions. That is, I think, the only school that have done that. So we are very successful in launching an IPO.
Right. And I am pretty certain that the profit is an outcome of the culture.
Yes.
Rather than the other way around.
That's right. That's right. The outcome is of the culture and the practice, and also the reputation that come along. We have been doing education not as a business, but as an institution that provide good quality education to our Cambodian and also our youth, and hopefully to provide them a very comprehensive and well educated individual in the future. We want to take part and play a major role in the education sector. And so far, we have been getting support from the Ministry of Education and also from the parents and students also. So we are very proud to have that support.
Right.
Yes.
You've mentioned so far the internal reasons as to why the company has been successful. What about the external reasons, perhaps the growing population? Could you shed light on that?
Well, during COVID, it's very sad that so many institutions have closed down or go bankruptcy. Education sector, and usually we say education and health hardly impact by any effect. But for some reason in Cambodia, many schools have gone bankrupt and closed down. And for us, during COVID, we still grow, we still develop and expand. And actually, we expand 4 campuses during COVID. And right after COVID, we see a surge of students from 7,000 to 23,000, actually to 21,000, from 3,000 to 21,000 students. And that's a 3-time jump. And it's quite a surprise for us that we have received that number of students. So we have to continue to rush constructing 5 more campuses in 2023. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's great. And I think that is also a sign that the organization is trying to bridge the gap between the urban population and those in the rural areas.
Yes, that's right. And also you see that the rural areas, those who can afford, they send the student to urban area and specifically to our school. And it's well known throughout Cambodia. So everyone in Cambodia would prefer American Intercon schools and AII Language Center over others. It is the school that with average tuition fee, we stand somewhere in between tier 1 and tier 2. So we don't have direct competitor, which make us a very better institution to stand alone and without any competitor. So to us, we're doing the right thing. We're charging the right fee. We're providing quality education, and we have good structure. And the parents and the students trust us because we are right now on IPO, so we compliant. So make the parent less worry about being closed or shut down, because a lot of school that happened before, they closed down and run away with the tuition fee, and that happened. And we are very strong and stable and resilient to any impact. So we stay open despite the ups and downs, economic crisis and COVID. We stay strong. So that builds trust among parents. And so right now, it's not a matter if we can get more students or not. It's a matter if we build enough campus on time. So the demand for the school is so strong that we don't have space for them.
Seems like a good problem.
Yes. So that is a good sign for us. So it's a matter of funding also. If we could have more funding, we could build more campus, so we could accommodate more students. But it's the problem of all that we face is funding. That's why we are looking for equity partner who could join us and maybe invest in MJQE. It is the only institution that are in demand, and the only institution that we have students on waiting list that cannot accommodate all. It's very sad that education play a major role in Cambodia, and yet we couldn't find enough good institution to enroll students in. And we are one of the very few that can afford to do that, and yet we have students on the waiting list for enrollment.
Is this backlog or choke point, if you will?
Yeah.
Is this true for the students and for the teachers as well?
Yes, true for the teacher and the student as well. But for us, we are very lucky because of the reputation of the school. Many staff and teachers, they would prefer to come to us than any other institution. So usually you would have difficulty recruiting staff, including teacher. But for us, it would be much easier than any other institution because of the reputation of good services, good support, and also benefits and infringe policy. So that help us recruit good staff also. Mm-hmm.
And I won't be surprised if your staff is also has that longevity.
Yes, yes.
Working for many, many years.
Yes, we have a very low turnover, and we have average staff working for around 16 to 18 years out of the 19 years of existing.
Wow. So
yes.
Right from the beginning.
From the beginning. And all our management have been here for an average of 17 years. So they have been here like almost all their working time.
That's really, it speaks to the culture.
Yes.